Alright, so it's becoming springtime, so figured we'd do a walk around in the Subarus. We'll start off here with the 2004 Forester XT. It was purchased used with about 79-ish thousand miles on it, 80,000-ish, can't remember for sure. But anyway, bought it on the East Coast, and it was fully stocked when I bought it, and obviously it is not any longer. And we'll go around and just kind of discuss some of the things that we've done to it to start, and then we'll go to the 2013 STI. So this one here, that's 2004. It was optioned with leather, actually sunroof, and it actually had a 5-speed manual transmission, which supposedly was not offered in the United States. So always leads me to believe where my car actually originated from, but it is VIN United States, and the stamp on the inside of the door is labeled it was actually built in 2003. So anyway, let's do a walk around here. Obviously I changed the way it's painted in the front here. I wanted to go with something that looked a little bit more aggressive than the way Subaru had it set up from the beginning. So we ended up going with the Armor headlights overlays in the GT yellow for the fog lights and the headlights. And seeing how we've converted it to STI, we badged it STI as well. Has an STI hood scoop from MRT out of Australia. Alright, here's the engine compartment. First, I was planning on just leaving it all stock, using it as just an everyday vehicle. It had plenty of power with the TD4 turbo that was already on it, or the WRX turbo I should say. And it comes with a 2.5 liter. The 04 actually had the STI engine in it, so obviously that just led way to converting it to STI. It has a silver, as you can see there, the silver intake instead of the powder coated red. Things that I've done inside the engine compartment, as you can see, I did a Subtool Solutions hood scoop splitter, and that goes into a 07 top mount. Got some parent hoses in there to the throttle body, and parent hose, not that you can see it, but turbo inlet hose. Went with Samco turbo to intercooler hose, and then Samco radiator hoses, auxiliary hoses. Did a bunch of other things. K&N panel filter, silencer removed. It's got the Grimspeed 3-port EBCS down in there. It's got the VF43 turbo off of an 07 Limited. Grimspeed powder coated heat shield. It's got a Go Fast Bits Deceptor Pro blow off valve. Have it set up currently for totally recycling, but however, inside the cabin of the vehicle there is a switch to turn it so I can fully blow to atmosphere if I choose to. However, I only do that if I'm trying to show off, which, you know, gotta do that every once in a great while. Optimal red top battery. Got a Grimspeed AOS. Also have Grimspeed brake booster mount. So if you can see it down in there. Show you everything in there. This has been updated to complete STI drivetrain from an 05 STI. Got BC B&R coilovers, which actually do a pretty good job down in here. Obviously you can see got the lightened pulley. Also have Gates Racing auxiliary belts, plus got Gates Racing timing belt and all the hardware that came with it. Have an STI 11mm oil pump. Got an updated water pump as well. As you can see, got a Koyo aluminum racing radiator in here. Mishimoto cap there, STI cap there. The turbo back exhaust is by Turbo XS. Also got an AEM wideband sensor tapped into it. Got EGT oil pressure gauges also from AEM, boost gauge from AEM. It's about all I can really think of inside the engine compartment. Might be missing, oh well, one step colder plugs. Tuned by Agile Automotive Performance up in Maryland by Hill. 310 wheel horsepower, 333 foot-pounds of torque. Not too bad for a little grocery getter. But coming out here to this side, as you can see, purchased the STI rims off of a friend here in my town. He went and upgraded his STI, so I got his STI rims. Got the Brembos off of the 05 STI. Let's see if we can get a good shot underneath here. Using the Continental Extreme Contact DWS's. So got the Turbo XS exhaust. Yes, it is catted. So goes all the way back, 3-inch, all the way back until we get to the muffler. Then it narrows down to 2 3/4 inch. That's just because I didn't want to go aggressively loud. So the DCCD is hooked up, uses a DCCD Pro. All of that was done by All Pro Subaru down in Alpharetta, Georgia. White line suspension parts underneath here. Cartboy end links, Cartboy exhaust hangers. Does a pretty good job for what it is intended for. Removed some of the badging. Obviously rebadged it STI in the back as well. Anyway, we'll take a look on the inside here. So also while I was at All Pro, had them put in 2011 STI seats because it matched the stock interior with the black leather. Come in from the passenger side here. Went with the STI pedals. Everything else went with the Perrin gauge mount so they could be up on top there so they're easier to view. Don't know if I quite like that still, but did originally. Also got this Subtle Solutions ashtray gauge mount. Really like that placement. They do a great job with their products as well. The 6-speed transmission. Also use the Cobb access port for all the tuning needs. White line rear strut bar with quick releases. Got the leather seats down in the back. Sunroof, all that good stuff. Anyway, still the only thing I really need to do is probably try to find a way to get the flat bottom steering wheel in here from an STI, the new one. I don't know if that'll ever be possible or not, and then the STI gauge cluster will be my next step. They tried doing that, however, one of the companies fried the electronics inside of it, so they couldn't get it to work after that. But the DCCD controls right down here. And that's pretty much the Forester. Oh, I guess, well, actually, I also got an 06 STI oil pan in it because I went with all the Killer Bee products with the baffle, the oil pickup, and really enjoy all the stuff that I've done to this vehicle. It's a fun grocery getter now. A lot of people kind of don't give it a second look, so until they get passed by it and then they're like, what the heck.